Hi everyone, this is Monik. Today's topic is inspiration. What are the top 5 strategies to stay inspired in 2016? I want to quote one of my favorite quotes, which is from Patanjali, who was a great ancient Indian scholar. He said, when you're inspired by some great purpose, some extraordinary project, all your thoughts break their bonds. Your mind transcends limitations, your consciousness expands in every direction, and you find yourself in a new, great, and wonderful world. Dormant forces, faculties, and talents become alive, and you discover yourself to be a greater person by far than you ever dreamed yourself to be. Really, an amazing quote. So, what is inspiration? Well, one of my favorite spiritual teachers was, and it's still Dr. Wayne Dyer, who passed away in August 2015. And he was also called the father of inspiration. And he he used to say that inspiration is something when you are in spirit, that is when you're connected with your source. We some people call it source, some call it higher consciousness, some call it God. But whatever it is, we when we are connected with our source, we feel inspired. Uh, so, so he used to say that it is not that we are connected on one day we are connected with our source and on another day we are not connected with our source. He said that we are always connected with our source. The only difference is that sometimes that connection is more strong on certain days and certain and at certain times and as compared to other times, and the secret is to clear that connection, make it stronger. So we'll talk about some of these strategies that can be implemented to make that connection stronger. So inspiration is something when inspiration makes our life fun. uh, we don't see work as work, but it becomes another fun activity. One of the top entrepreneurs, Richard Branson, he says that he tries to make everything fun, and the secret to making everything fun is being inspired. So it's important to be inspired every time. um, and with inspiration every day we would like, we want to just get out of bed, we just want to jump out of bed, get started, do our work, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're a writer, whether you're a student, whether you work in sales, whatever it is that drives us, you know we don't, when we are inspired, we just don't get up and say, oh, just it's another day, okay, and we say, okay, we'll get out of bed, and we spend another 15-30 minutes in the bed thinking, or dreaming or something like that. So that is totally uninspired life. But when we are inspired, we just jump out of bed and we just want to get started. Inspiration is something, I feel it's something that doesn't come from external factors, but it comes from within. So it is like a trigger that we have inside, uh, and we are responsible for for being inspired. Somebody from outside is, no matter what kind of motivational speech somebody gives to us, it won't have any effect unless and until we are inspired from within. So inspiration is something which is from within and not from outside. Okay, so moving on to top 5 strategies to stay inspired. Number one, my top strategy is, reading and listening inspirational books and autobiographies. I feel that, books have power, words have power. So when I read some great books, books like autobiography of, recently I read the autobiography of Nelson Mandela called Long Road to Freedom. and you know, and there was another book, Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday, Greatness Guide by Robin Sharma, Relentless by Tim Grover, The Fish That Ate the Whale by Rich Cohen. These are some of the books that I've read over the last 4 to 5 months, and these are something that have really inspired me. So I feel that reading books is something really helpful because when we read books of people who have been in our situation before, who have done, who have come from nowhere and done great job, when we read about those people, we feel inspired. And as somebody said, that words have power. So the inspiring words that we read definitely changes our mindset, and we just totally feel connected. So my next strategy to stay inspired is being closer to nature. I generally do go to gym in the morning and work out, but sometimes after a hard hectic day, I usually go out in the park sometimes to walk for 10-15 minutes or even jog for few minutes, and it feels really great. When I'm close to nature, I feel inspired. Just being around trees, green leaves, grass, the evening sun. Sometimes, if I'm lucky, if I am, near ocean, that is also something that inspires me. Or, going to a hill station. So being closer to nature is another great strategy to be inspired. You can also try for camping or going for trekking over weekend, and you will not only feel inspired, but you'll also come back with full of fun and joy. Strategy number 3 is exercising. Now, exercising is something which all the top coaches will recommend for you to stay inspired or to stay healthy. And when we take care of our physical bodies, we definitely feel more joyful. We definitely are more connected to our spirit. So not only exercise but eat healthy food. Don't abuse your body with substances that are not good for your health. So in general, I like to exercise for 5 to 6 days in a week, uh, for at least 30 to 45 minutes each day. And usually that includes, first of all, I do cardio exercise. I run over treadmill for 15-20 minutes, and followed by about half an hour of lifting weights. That is something I do, but you can also try for yoga classes or dance classes. So that is also a good alternative to exercising. Uh, and if you don't like to lift weights, you can actually join these classes. And the point is that during these activities, you will sweat. Your body will release neurochemicals such as endorphins, and it will uplift your mood, and you'll definitely start feeling much better and inspired. And of course, you'll look good as well. Ec- Strategy number 4 is, this is something a very unique strategy. I actually picked up this strategy from my mentor Robin Sharma, and Robin says that every week spend at least an hour or so in a place where some of the most successful people hang out. That is a place that is a world class place. For example, he says that even if you have $5 in your pocket, go and have coffee in one of the best restaurant. You can go to Starbucks. It's better to go to Starbucks and have a coffee once in a week rather than just trying to save money and going to just another coffee shop, and which is not that great, and coffee is also not great, and ambience is not great. So the reason being, just spending time in a world class place, changes our mindset subconsciously. We won't realize maybe in the moment, but subconsciously we do see what's going around us, and that's kind of raises our level of expectation, that what we expect from life. Our perception of reality changes completely. uh, so when we hang around in a place where people are happy, our expectation from us also increases, that it is possible to be that happy. When we are around healthy people, our level of expectations also increases, that it is possible to be more healthy. When we see people driving on some of the best cars and wearing great clothes, having great lifestyle and family life, our expectation level of expectation also increases from ourselves, that it is possible, and we start expecting more from ourselves. So it's a great strategy, do try it out. And lastly but not the least is keeping your environment clean and organized. Now, this is something I feel that is really underestimated strategy, because you will see a lot of people. I've seen a lot of my peers and colleagues who really don't keep their workplace or their apartments organized and clean. And in one of in his autobiography, Andre Agassi mentions that he never used to let his tennis bag touched by anybody. Reason being, he used to say that when there was an disorder in his bag, they he had disorder in his game and his mindset. So the point being, your external environment represents your internal environment, what's going on inside. So it's important to keep your environment world class, so that in your mind you're world class and you're organized, and you stay inspired. As Brian Tracy says, your external environment represents your internal environment. So keep your environment world class. So what are some of the ways that you can keep your environment organized? Is, of course, once in a week, get your apartment cleaned, either yourself or with a house cleaning staff, whatever it is. I do it myself. uh, and I try to keep my wardrobe organized, so that's another thing. uh, Throw away all the extra clothes that you don't need, just donate it. Throw away papers that just are lying around which you don't need any longer. uh, you know Clean away all the dust, and also use room freshener to make sure that your room stays smells really great. So do try this out strategies, it will definitely impact you. And the important thing is to do these things on consistent basis, and just don't try to do it for 2 weeks and then say, see, I did it for 2 weeks and I feel normal. The point is to do these strategies, very simple 5 strategies that I mentioned. Do them on consistent basis every single day, every week, not just for 1 month, 2 months, but make a commitment to do for 1 year, 2 year, and for rest of your life. Because that's how you generate momentum. Doing it every week, every month will generate momentum, and you will see the difference very soon. Okay, so thank you so much for watching my video. You can share your feedback in the comment section below. And if you like this content, you would also like my new ebook, which is called Kick-Ass Success Secrets, which is available right now on Gumroad. You can actually go there and you know the first 20 copies, actually I'm giving a discount on the first 20 copies of this ebook. So just go there as soon as possible and take advantage of this limited offer. And you can go to my blog moniksingh.com to read more about success strategies and about myself. You can follow me on Twitter, Monik_Singh, And you can go to Facebook page, facebook.com/kickass success secrets, to know more about my success strategies and tips. Thank you so much, and I wish you a great inspired life.